When I was watching Real Housewives of Atlanta Sunday, you know, I I really am like so confused because it's like Kenya either like Latoya or she don't. You either understand or you won't. Even like Latoya, either you gonna drink or you don't. Like, are you not drinking on this trip because you know you can be a trip when you drink, or are you trying like what narrative are you trying to paint here?
But
Because
what did I tell you about that baby situation? I said they all talking shit, but they wasn't gonna bring them kids anyway. And what the fuck did Portia say? I wasn't gonna bring it. It's a girl trip. It's just the fact that I
it's a girl. I ain't waiting.
that's nothing different than a person that always want to invite to a party but never show up. You
Right,
not gonna show up anyway. So why you
right,
think I should keep wasting my time to invite you? But they
right.
in you. You see the craziness.
When Ken said, "Bitch, be that village," I think only
Oh
Cynthia on
my.
that episode asked her if I could do anything to help you with Brooklyn. So, okay, you offered the invitation. Everybody knew what it was. Y'all seen that Kenya bought her baby, but still nobody is seeming, so far from what we can see, is being that village for Kenya. So I actually commend Kenya. Like, I applaud her for being that mom, because what we can see from Kenya, yeah, she going through some bullshit with her baby daddy and some shit like that, or baby daddy slash husband, because I guess they still married. But she gonna do what she gotta do. If they gonna blur that damn baby face out, she
Mm-hmm.
getting her check.
Yeah.
She do what the fuck she got to do to take care of her end and do what she gotta do. So I applaud her. If I had to take my kid, like, we've all had to be that mother to put that kid in their pocket and do what the fuck they had to do. And what's crazy is, outside of the Real Housewives, and we'll jump back into that, you look at like the rap game, everybody like dogged Cardi B out for getting pregnant when she got pregnant. Remember what culture, like, oh, you new in this relationship, you got this baby, blah, 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 you just blew up. Boom. This bitch been working baby on hip, okay? Take a step back, you look at Nicki Minaj drop. You know what I'm saying? Since Nicki Minaj was pregnant, she might have been in that little motherfucking video with the clown Tanashi 6ix9ine. But other than that, like, she was pregnant early on in pregnancy. Since being like huge, ready to pop, having that baby, Nicki Minaj has done nothing. And maybe she'll drop something soon, but from here on, then she's done nothing. So you have mothers out here who understands their career, still want to do it, still want to work, and they gonna get out here and get it. And that's Kenya. Kenya is like Cardi B. These motherfuckers had these babies. Fuck what you people gotta say. I'm gonna have my baby. I'm still gonna have my career and do what I gotta do. The difference between Kenya and Cardi, though, is Cardi and Offset kind of have an agreement. She's not fighting against him. Kenya's dude don't want this baby to be featured on TV, but this is her job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
bitch,
you
what
meant
is it about?
what is it about?
And so to get around your fucking claws, bitch, blur face. Here you go. This baby only got a blur face, but you can see her whole outfit and everything else. So, bitch, catch 22. We still know who the fuck that is.
Right.
Um, so I give it up for Kenya, like, and that's just some real shit. The rest of that shit, like Latoya being semi-alcoholic, I don't know. The shit with Drew, y'all, I actually know the guy that Drew was talking about. So my whole opinion on that is super weird. If we want to get into that, I'm not sure today, but we honestly could get into that, and it could be a whole lot. So that's
Her
just
Eddie.
her so-called security, Danny, the guy who supposedly invited Latoya to church. I mean, her driver, aka assistant. We gotta talk. I promise you. This is the
That's too
thing.
much, okay? That's too much. Throw
I
the all
no.
away.
Messy. It's messy. So before we share this with the live, because we could come back on a separate live and talk about this, but before we
Yeah.
share the live, like, we should talk about that, because I know that situation. So I just want to see beyond this episode how that whole church situation with Drew's assistant driver, whoever she calls him, plays out, because I would love to see where that goes just based on my personal experience with, that person. So
You know
that's all.
what? We can get to that, but I do want to say this. This is not as messy at all, but it might be. I don't know. I thought it was weird that she's sitting up there crying because this boy daddy want to be in his life. Girl,
Oh, her son, real daddy, like, ain't that what real parents do? Like, if the motherfucker was in jail and then got out of jail and now he's trying to be, like, that's real life. And I just really, like, her husband was really like, bitch,
and then you said having a conversation with a kid like, do you want to meet him? What you mean, do that's his daddy? How does he have a choice? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How does a
well,
little kid have a choice in who he want? Huh? This the boy daddy. I'm trying to figure out what we be talking about sometimes. Like, are we really filming this? Like, are we aware of what we putting on film?
I think that with Drew being new, that
hello?
So Andy probably was like, just say
You
anything.
say what?
I think with Drew being new, they don't have much to talk about. So with that situation, they probably made some shit up, and just Andy probably was like, talk about anything, shit, make it interesting.
But see, that's what I be talking about. We talking about Drew Sidora. This is what I be talking about. We be doing too much for a paycheck. Some of this shit I'm not about to do. I'm not even about to play with, because I don't agree with none of that shit. Okay? You can't qualify somebody locked behind bars, a deadbeat. And I'm not saying that's what you saying, but that's what you saying. So what is it? You know what I'm saying? Because what are we talking about? He out now.
To see the kid. I mean, if she wasn't taking the son to see the daddy often, how else do you expect for him to try to get into the boy's life? But I saw her husband for, saying what he said, like, well, that's still his daddy, and he has to know and build that relationship with him. Like,
try to erase their past. You can't do that. That's what it. That's the life that you had. So you got to work with that in the new life that you've acquired. You can't, because you want somebody to be this man's kid. No. He got a parent, just like these two little motherfuckers got a parent too. What is you talking about?
Listen, I 100% agree with you, y'all. My husband and my husband has his own child, and I have my own child when we got married. My husband's daughter is grown. My daughter is not. My daughter is 11. She'll be 12 in July. She is a bit much. So thankfully for me and probably for him, my daughter went with her father this week for spring break. A fucking man, okay? Because I needed a break. Shit. I mean, I think Drew probably need to go ahead and let that boy go with my fucking daddy. Because at the end of the day, you need a break, Drew. Let him go ahead and meet his damn daddy. Go be with him. Go spend a motherfucking weekend, some shit, because shit.